Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Akima. I talk about politics, life, I tell stories. Few times I vlog, but honestly for now, this is the political season in this country. They are picking ministers, giving portfolio. By Monday 21st, they will be sworn in. And we are political animals. We need to keep talking about all these things. A lot of things we do in our homes, in our offices, the businesses that we run has to do with what is the laws, the policies, the positioning of the country. So we can't run away from all these things, from politics. We can't. A few days ago, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu brought out, a few weeks ago, we had a list, and then they've gone through the screening process at the Senate. They've now been given portfolio. I would say that I've predicted some, and they actually came to be, but some are not as I expected. A surprise to me, and but the disappointment in all of this is that there are so few women. It's unfortunate. We were promised 30% at least. To me, it should be even more than that. Well, women, I think there are just about 6 or 7 on this list. One was dropped. So I'll just pick on some of them, the interesting ones to me. And then I see the portfolio that they were given, and then the state that they are representing. Then we'll look at it one by one, and we'll see. And then there are a lot of restructuring, which is not bad, but all in all, there's hunger in this country. There's dissatisfaction. The youths are being people are there is hunger day. The trenches, nobody's smiling. Honestly, there's a lot of unemployment. There's a lot of just everybody wants to jackpot now. Even me self. Everybody wants to jackpot. It's just unfortunate that. But 220 million of us cannot live. Where are we going to? We don't have. Even if you leave, are they smiling there? Everybody is hustling anywhere that you are. They are not. They are not. You see them, and then everybody's looking forward to coming back home. That's the bottom line. And when you nowhere be like home now. We all know, even if you go, you're always longing to eat Nigerian food, meet Nigerian friends, have a Nigerian community. Speak your language, be with your people. That's where we feel you can't. Very few people actually attach themselves to these Westerners. We are Nigerians. We are. Maybe your kids could, but even you that were born here, you spend the first maybe 30, 40 years here, even 20 years. You go there, you're looking for Nigerians again. From your tongue, your people that you speak the same way, you think the same way, you reason the same way. So we don't have anywhere we are going, most of us. Especially if we even cross 40 or thereabouts. Where do you want to go and start from? Some are actually going to start, but for me, I'm here, and this country has to work. We need to progress. I'm tired of complaining. Insecurity. If I want to travel to anywhere now, I'll be thinking, should I go by road? Hey, the bandits, the kidnappers, the criminals, armed robbers. If I want to fly, I'll be thinking about the flights. Do they have good planes? I'm taking the trains. I'm thinking about all the people, all the things that could happen on that train. So we need to get Nigeria right. Nigeria has to work. Not in another generation, in this generation. Some people are still saying the president, they are still on the tribunal. They don't be. To me, we are in this for the next 4 years. We need to get used to it. I don't expect anything, the tribunal to change anything fundamentally. I'll leave that one at that. Let me look at the interesting people that are on this list. Minister of State, Agriculture, Sabi Abdullahi, Housing and Development, Abdullahi Gwazo from Kano, Agriculture and Food Security from Borno, Abubakar Kyari. And I don't know why that ministry goes to to the north all the time. I'm looking forward to the time when Ministry for Agriculture will be a southerner. It always goes to people from the northern part of the country. Minister for Youth, Abaka Momo from Edo State. Minister for Power, Oyo, that goes to Adebayo Adelabu from Oyo State. He's actually former deputy governor for Central Bank. I don't know. I don't think he knows much. His trajectory is not in power, but you are a minister. You are supervising others, hopefully making the right decisions. So let's give it to him. He's risen to become a deputy governor of the Central Bank. So hopefully he can perform in that ministry. Then transportation. Boyega Oyetola, former governor, APC governor of Osun State, lost to Adeleke, and then now is now to be the Minister for Transportation from Osun. And what I know about him is that he was into insurance. I think he used to work with IGI, then became the governor, and then there are rumors that he's the cousin to the president. I don't know. But transportation, that means it takes care of all these rail lines, and that's a huge one. But hopefully it can do one or two things, and those are one of the former governors. There are a lot of former governors in this, but I think it's a healthy mix. We can't all have technocrats. So you need to bring in the politicians too. I think there are quite a number. Sorry, I have a cold. So there are quite a number of them, but that's one. Then we have Housing and Urban Development, Katsina, Ahmed M. Dangiwa, Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, that's Ali Pate. Apparently is a world-class physician, so I expect that guy to do quite a bit. Healthcare is important. It's very, very, very important, especially this post-Koro period. But so we can see what that man will do. We will see what that man will do. I believe he should, he has a lot of parastatals under him. So we'll see. All those NAFDAC and all that, they are under the health ministry. Then we have budget and economic planning, Atiku Bagudu. Water Resources, Bello M. Goronyo, Minister of State for Defense, that's Matawale, former governor of Zamfara State. It was PDP then. I don't know whether he's still PDP or he has joined the APC now. But he had some issues after he left the government house. Some things were looted. I don't know whether he's been able to get himself out of that trouble. But at least he was cleared, so this is an interesting one. Humanitarian affairs and poverty alleviation. Better I do. Young woman. I want to believe in her. Everybody was saying women affairs, but I'm glad. I like this one for her because she's a doctor too, so she may be able to do one or two things with those IDPs, and there's a lot to be done in that ministry. There's a lot of humanitarian crisis in this country all the time. So, that's a good one. Minister for Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani. Oh, I love this guy. I love this appointment for him. He has a PhD from Leicester University in the United Kingdom. And he's been the one trying to put Africa on the world tech map, and so I like that. Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, Bumituji Ojo. Blue Economy, has anybody heard that? I've never heard that too. Me, Borio, Blue Economy. I think, but it has to do with marine and marine life and stuff like that. So Bumituji Ojo, I don't know his background. Is he not a lawyer? I don't know. I hope he performs. We've never really had a ministry for marine and blue economy. I've never had any country have that. So hopefully they are just splitting those ministries so that the work is shared, and then there's perhaps greater accountability when you can hold him for this and then not hold one person for so many things. So works, a boy, David Umahi, yes, David Umahi, civil engineer, builds very nice buildings. I saw the pictures of the airport in Ebonyi. I think it's the most beautiful one. Oga, Oga Minister for Works, please. Whatever you've done in Ebonyi State, we need it in Lagos. We need it. Lagos Airport is an eyesore. Lagos Airport is the toilets, the ACs. That airport, I don't know. I've not been to Abuja Airport for some time, but Lagos, I was there not too long ago, a couple of months back. It's sad. The first place you get to that most people pass through coming into our country. If you're an investor and I pass through that airport, I'll turn back. It's as simple as that. I could not, even my kids could not even use the toilet. It's that bad. They need to start afresh. It's not even to improve. Start that, build a world class. We go to Dubai. We go to London. We see what they have. It's sad. That Lagos airport, David Umahi, I'm calling you to task. Please. Let us have one good international standard airport in this country. One that has shopping. We go to Gatwick now. We see things. We go to Heathrow. To me, it's not even, don't improve on that particular building. Then there's a need for a fresh one. I don't know what the plans are. I'm not in aviation. I don't even know whether he's in charge of that, whether it's the Minister for Aviation. So I'm going to task you, and that's Festus Keyamo. I don't know who is in charge of that. The roads, infrastructure generally, works and aviation. I'm going to put you guys to task on that. Infrastructure in this country. It's sad. It's sad to travel. You'll be calculating. I want to travel now. I'm fixing my car. I'm fixing because of the bad roads. I'm changing my tires. I'm doing everything. Just because by the time I know I go and come back, my car will have aged just because I traveled on Nigerian roads. So please, Minister for Works, Minister for Transportation, Minister for Aviation, those in charge of all our infrastructure, please. There is work to be done in this country. The country is a mess. 8 years of APC, the country is a mess. I'll say that anywhere. Then solid minerals development, Ekiti, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would go for information. But that guy is very intelligent. He can rise up to anything. I've heard him speak a few times. So, industry, trade and investment, Imo, Doris, Anita, I don't know her. That's a woman. I don't know this Doris Anita, perhaps. Okay, let me see. But I'm watching all of you. State Gas Resources, Minister of State Gas Resources, Akwa Ibom, Ekpo, Minister of Aviation, and that's Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, Minister of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy, Anatu Musawa. Honestly, this is an area that, to me, should be tapped into seriously. This is the area that we could earn money, a lot of money in this country. Foreign exchange. The world as we know it, again, the Remas, the Davidos, the Wizkid, the Burna Boy, Nollywood. Okay, so I don't know what she can do for us but I'm hoping she can move that sector forward. It's possible. There's obviously raw talent in that area that needs to be looked into. And if we can't give the world technology, if we can give them entertainment, that is something. That is a lot. So, Anatu Musawa for Ministry of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy. Petroleum Resources, Enekan Lokbobiri. I don't know why we don't still have a substantive minister. Police Affairs, that ministry needs a whole lot of overhauling. Police, where do I even start? Minister of State for Police Affairs is from Nasarawa State, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim. Environment and Ecology, Ishak Salako. He's a physician too, but they've given him Environment and Ecology. From Ogun State. Sport Development, John Eno. I can see that they've split youth and sport development. Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Utsev from Benue. Attorney General of the Federation, Latif Fagbemi from Kwara. Tourism, Lagos, Lola Adejon. That woman is like an IT person. So I don't know what informed this putting her in tourism. But apparently we have a lot of potential in tourism. But I'll say, if you cannot get some things right, if you don't get security right, if you do not get infrastructure right, if you have the best tourist sites, nobody will come. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'm on leave now from work and I want to travel out. I'm not thinking about African countries. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Europe. I'm thinking about America because of the way they've projected themselves. Because they have because there's at least security. Because they have good roads. Because they are welcoming to tourists. No, but I'm not thinking about, okay, if I go, maybe I'll be snatched on the road. If I'm going to the US, I'm not thinking about that. They have their problems. But there's a way they market themselves. You can't have terrible infrastructure and then you cannot get security right. Then you expect people to come for tourism. It's not. We need to get some fundamentals right. Then the tourists will come. They will come. And then we can earn a lot of money with that. Which one again is interesting to me? Then we have the defense from Jigawa, Mohammed Badaru, information, Mohammed Idris, labor and employment, Minister of State, labor and employment for labor and employment, in Kiruka, Federal Capital Territory, Inyeson Wike, hey, Babak Balagba, that guy. I don't know what he's done quite some things in River State. So let's see what he does in Abuja. But I think he will do one or two things. He will hurt one or two people. That's Wike for you. Trust him. But he will get some things done in that Federal Capital Territory. Minister for Interior from Gombe, Saidu A. Alkali. Those are the people that take care of our prisons, of immigration, and the passport. I was going to get passport sometimes ago. Officially, passport is 25,000 naira. They asked me to bring 70,000, 65, 60. What is going on? Minister for Interior. So, labor and employment, steel development, Shuaibu Audu from Kogi. That's Audu's son, Prince Audu's son. The father was the governor that died after his election. He had some issues like that. 2015. Minister for Education Tahir Maman. Minister for State for Health Suji Alausa. That guy is a physician too. He was into kidney dialysis and all those kind of things, coming from abroad, I think. So Suji Alausa is very good for Minister for State. Steel Development, Maigari Amadu, Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji. I don't know. The last one too was from the East. I don't know why we keep... anyway, Minister for Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy. Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun. Hey, Wale Edun. Hey, a lot has to be done in this ministry. Finance, money, Pepe. Do you understand? Oh, Kudi. They are the ones that determine whether we are poor in this country, whether we would entrepreneurship, whether we are happy, whether the foreign exchange will remain going up. Well, there are so many things that you do as a finance minister. So I'm not even going to talk about that too much. But your work is well cut out for you. Well, I believe you can do something. I believe you will do something. So education, Yusuf Sununu, special duties, demand from FCT. So those are the 46. And I'm going to speak a bit of my language. Nigerians are watching you. Our eyes on all of you. This is not a time to go and acquire wealth or power or influence and to sit down. We are putting you guys to task. After 1 year, we'll be patient. But after 1 year, there should be like a score sheet. Tinubu emagbagba kuba. Emagbagba. President Tinubu emagbagba kuba. Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ bá ẹlé wọn síta. Show them the door. Nigerians are impatient. We are tired. We are hungry. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn. I'm saying it again. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Hunger day. Pepper no rest anywhere. Everybody is crying. Raw hunger. There is despair. People will be sick. They will not even have money to buy Panadol. Is that bad? People are hungry. So please, we are putting all you guys to task. This is not the time to go and just sit down. In this time of next year, we'll give you like a year. There should be a scorecard. You've not worked, show them the door. Each one of them, whoever is sponsoring them. And we are watching you. I'm saying this again. We are watching you. I will keep talking about all these issues as we go along. Thank you very much for listening to me. Till I come your way next time, we'll take some of them and what they are doing, the policies that they've come up with. By Monday, they will be sworn in. So we'll see. We'll talk about them as time goes on, one by one. Thank you very much for listening. Till I come your way next time. Bye-bye.